Hey friends, Allison here. Today I have some more inspiration to share with you for the Scrapbook Nerd. I am playing today with Vicki Boutin Print Shop. I am using some pattern paper from the 6x8 paper pad, some puffy stickers, and some of the die cuts from the collection as well. So right now I'm working on an insert that is going along with my layout. The insert measures 4.5 inches wide by 8.25 inches tall. It's actually, the layout base is some pattern paper that I had left over in my stash from Photo Play, Crafting with My Nomies. I thought that it would work well with the papers that I chose today, and so that is the layout base. On top of that is a piece of dark gray cardstock, also from my stash, and then on top of that, I'm adding pattern paper from the 6x8 paper pad. When I have that adhered, I'm going to adhere a mat that I created with my Cricut. It is a torn notebook piece of paper, and I also attached a grid pattern to it as well, so I drew it on there with my Cricut and then added a little phrase that says home, making it just a little bit closer, I think is what the subtitle says. I'm using my ATG to attach pretty well everything to this layout base. The little like washi tape die cut, I used my ATG, but for this little heart, I'm using liquid glue to attach it. And then I'm moving on to attaching the title. So the title is The Details. These are from Vicki Boutin puffy sticker sheet. I moved around the word details quite a bit, trying to figure out the best placement. I thought at first having it closer to the left-hand edge of the layout would look good, but it looked really off to me. So I moved it a couple of times and ended up centering it, and that felt a whole lot better. Next, I'm adding the word the, also from the puffy sticker sheet. I started with the letter T and then put the last letter down. I was trying to get it spaced as evenly as I could so that the H, the middle letter, would have enough room. Typically, I add liquid glue to the backs of the puffy stickers just to ensure they stay put. This time I didn't. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that they do stay where they are and don't fall off in the future. But if they do, I will add liquid glue at that point. I'm pulling out some of the puffy hearts now, also off of that sticker sheet. There's going to be 2 going to the left-hand side of the title, and then one last one over top of the S in details. Now, I do have to add the dot on the I in details as well, but I cut that out of the video. It's not there. Now I've moved down to the bottom of the insert, and I'm adding some puffy stars around the heart and the subtitle down at the bottom. In between the title and the subtitle down at the bottom, I'm going to add journaling. I did that off camera. I wrote it by hand. I had originally planned on typing it and forgot. So ended up handwriting it, and actually I think it worked out. I wanted to keep the writing slanted like I have already on the base with the grid. It's all on a slant. I'm not sure if you noticed that or not, but it is there. And rather than trying to fool around with my printer to try and get it on that same angle, I just thought that I would handwrite it. So I fill that in later on. I'm just adding a couple of phrase stickers from Cocoa Vanilla Studio to the top and the bottom of this insert. I'm not sure which collections they came from. I just took all the phrase stickers off the sticker sheets and I'm leaving them on my desk and then pulling them into my layouts as I think they will work. Now I'm moving on to the right-hand page of this layout. So it's a double page layout. This page is 7 inches wide by 8.25 inches tall. And I'm going to attach 2 4x6 inch photos to this page. I could have used a pocket page for this side of the layout. In the end, I went with a layout base. I had a space in my album that needed to be filled anyways, so I thought that this would be a prime opportunity to do that. So this story is all about living the trucker life, we'll say. My husband is a trucker. He works in the oil field and spends a lot of time on the road doing heavy hauls and hauling oil field equipment and that sort of thing. And to help him out, save some money, to ease the financial strain, I cook extra when I cook in the evenings for myself and the girls, and then freeze it so that he has a little piece of home with him wherever he goes. And so the top photo is just some of the meals that I had frozen. There's more than that actually. And then the bottom photo is a new recipe that we tried at home, and then he froze and brought with him on the road as well. So the entire theme for this layout was using a word prompt make, and I thought this story would be fitting for that word prompt because I do make a lot of food for him and then freeze it while he's on the road. So the close-ups are coming up. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in this collection at all, I will have it linked in the description box down below so that you know where to find it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and a like, and I'll be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Bye, friends.